back in Joel 3:12, and it says, let the heathen be wakened, meaning the angels stirring up the men, man. These men to go to war, right? And it says, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. So this is the place where the Lord is going to bring that sentencing. Like I said, you've already been found guilty. Your sentencing is the valley of decision, man. That's where your graveyard is going to be, basically. You know? It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get ye down, for the press is full, the vats overflow, for the wickedness is great, man. So the vats overflow, meaning when you have a wine press, when it's full of grapes, right? What happens? The blood overruns. So America is what? It's full of wickedness, man. The wickedness of America is running over, right? So the Lord is the sickle is right for the harvest, for him to what? Destroy this place and retrieve his elect, man. The men who've been diligent, man. The men who followed the instructions, man. The ones who had the strong faith, man. It's time, man. So this harvest is right, man. You know? This Revelation 14. 14. We'll get it, Revelation. This is Revelation 14 and 15. And it says, and another angel came out of the temple crying in a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. And who sits on the cloud? Right? That's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. It says, thrust in the sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest is ripe in the earth, man, because that wickedness is so great. And the cries of the elect have gone out, man, to the Heavenly Father. So it's that time, man, for him to come back and redeem the elect and send his son back to take his rightful place, man. Because the wickedness is so great, man. It's overflowing, like the grapes in the wine press, man.
Always like the best food,
you know. So it's basically time for him to gather the elect, man, and to destroy and wipe this place out, you know, and these other nations, man. So the Lord getting ready to deliver the sheep that are on the right and the goats that are on the left, man. He get ready to punish and destroy the goats on the left and deliver the sheep on the right, man. You know, that's what's gonna get ready to take place. Since I mentioned that, let me get this scripture. Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, right, with his angels in the chariots, it says, and all the holy angels with him, it says, then hold on, 2 pages over. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So it's saying right there, he's going to separate the nation one from another. So that's showing you once again that the Lord is what a separatist, man. He's not about everybody being together. He said he's going to separate people. He says, and he shall set the sheep on the right hand, but the goats on the left hand. And the sheep being what? The Israelites. And the goats being who? The goats are the Edomites, man. You know? Matter of fact, I could get that. This is Daniel 8, 21. Daniel 8 and 21. It says, and the rough goat is the king of Grecia, right? The rough goat is the king of Grecia, right? And we know the Grecians back then were Edomites. It says, and a great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. So the first king of Greece was who? Alexander the Great. He was the first king of Greece, man. Who defeated Darius III, you know? That's when Esau started basically ruling the known world at the time. What was known as the known world. Because they didn't know nothing about this side over here. So they were ruling what was called the known world at the time. Those are the goats, man. And I'll show you who the sheep are. Jeremiah 50 and Jeremiah 50. So we know the goats are the Edomites. Jeremiah 50 and 17 says, Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria, because they driven us away out of our homeland. They took us into captivity. And it says, and devoured them. At last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, has broken his bones. Nebuchadnezzar has us in captivity. And then after Nebuchadnezzar was the Medo-Persians, which they got a decree to build our temple back. Then when the Grecians took over and the Romans took over, what? That temple was ramshacked again. You know, 70 AD. And our people, Israel, fled from Roman persecution. We went into the mountains of northern of Africa, man. And went into Europe. We fled away. You know? Back in, let's see here. Yeah, when Esau took over, let me read that out of the apocrypha. Maccabees 1. First Maccabees 1 and 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years, and then he died, and his servants bare rule every one of his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils multiplied in the earth. And that was when the generals, Lysimachus, Cassandra, Ptolemy, Seleucus, his 4 generals, when he died, they brought themselves into power. You know, after killing off his seed, so they wouldn't inherit the kingdom, they killed them off. And then they started killing each other off, man. And their sons took the rule one after another, man. It says evil multiplied in the earth, man. Because who was ruling the wicked one? Esau. He was in rule. It said the earth mourned when the wicked are in rule, man. Proverbs 29 and 2. So the Edomites were in rule at this time. So that's why the wickedness multiplied. And they've been in that rule, man. They've been in that rule, and they went out of rule for 1,000 years. But that deadly wound was healed, and they came back. And ever since they've been in charge for circa 559, 69, going towards 600 years, the evil is multiplied, man. It's out of control. We see it every day in this wicked society, man. These strays and gays, they have rights, man. Animals have more rights than a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. That's wicked, man. You know? That's wicked. Let me see here. Matthew 25. Matthew 25 this is Matthew 25 and 32. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall the king say unto them on the right hand, come ye blessed of my Father. The right hand being the sheep and the elect, man. He says, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. So it's no kingdom for the goats, man, who are the Edomites. Only thing you're gonna be in the kingdom, but you're gonna be a slave, man. Israel is gonna have you in captivity, man. I'll read that. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. That's the land of Israel. We're not in that land right now. We are in America, right? We've been here. Since 1500.